Danny Flexon here for SecondsOut. Delighted to be joined by my good friend and unbeaten Ellie Scotney. Ellie, how are you?
I'm all good. How are you doing today?
I'm very good, thank you. Big step up for you this Saturday night, Alexandra Palace. We've seen her before, Jorgelina, of course, come over. Had to shave her head to try and make weight, unsuccessfully, as it turned out, against Rachel Ball. What do you make of her? I'm sure you've seen plenty of her.
Well, she hasn't shaved her hair this time, so that's always a good sign. So, I watched mainly her fights at Super Fights. I believe that's when she was at her best. And, she's a legit opponent and she was a legit world champion. So, this is a fight I'm buzzing to be involved in. So.
And unlike last time out, a legit female as well, we believe.
No comment. I ain't willing to check, that's for sure.
No one's asking. What sort of fight do you think she'll bring based on her style from what you've seen in previous fights?
Do you know what? Obviously, she's a bit elusive and she was on the back foot with Rachel, but I think I'm prepared for both. I think she might even come and mix in the pocket because at Superfly, she was very busy with her hands. So, she throws unpredicted shots and, it's going to be a good fight. I know that for sure.
Now, this is for an international belt at Super Bantamweight. Is that an indication that's where you're going to stay when it's time to compete for bigger titles?
You're asking me a day out from the weigh-in. I'm gonna say I'm going up to lightweight. No, for sure I'm gonna be heading towards bantamweight after this. But it's super bantam this summer.
A couple of camps in with Shane McGuigan at that gym now. What are the main things that have changed since your previous regime, and what have you been improving?
Do just all round, I say it every time, like if you walk in that place, the energy is just contagious, and I'm buzzing to be involved in it. You're learning from someone that's a world champion to someone who's just had their debut, so it's a great place to be, and I'm so happy I'm a part of it.
Now, Ebanie Bridges, someone you've been linked with a number of times in the past, she's going for a world title in her next fight. What do you make of her chances?
I think, out of all the champions at bantamweight, that is the weakest one, so I believe she'll win that fight.
Can you get down to bantam for that fight if it comes up for a world title? Would it be worth the sacrifice?
Hey, I chopped my hand off. There you go.
Which one?
I would say leg, but that was my last opponent. In a heartbeat.
She was at your, not just your workout yesterday. I'm giving you a bit too much hype there. It was a workout for everyone on the card. Yeah, I'm sure she came especially to see you though. Words exchanged between you, all friendly? No bad energy on hers, but I'm just how I am, and it is what it is, and I want to be fighting everyone, so you can't be friends when you're. Who else? When you say everyone, obviously we were talking about Ebanie if she wins that world title. Shannon Courtenay was at a presser earlier this week talking about getting a rematch with Jamie Mitchell. Do you give her much chance in the rematch after she was pretty comprehensively beaten in the first fight, in my view?
Do you know what? I thought the fight, she obviously had a lot of issues heading into that fight, but you based it on Jamie's last performance. That was, she really did deliver. So, no, I think Jamie Mitchell wins the rematch.
And is that one you fancy? Jamie Mitchell, again, it would have to be down at bantam, of course?
Yeah, without a doubt. All my eyes are on this weekend. So, Saturday, all that matters to me. But after that, I'll be on their toes for sure.
Can you see why people out there might be excited about a fight between either you and Bridges or you and Courtenay? Just with Courtenay with the angle from previously training at the same gym, with Bridges because she's made a bit of a name for herself and now based in the UK.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's domestic fights. I know it sounds mad because you're like, it's a tough, but they're domestic fights, and they're fights I can really get my teeth in, and I feel like the public will want to see, so they will sell well.
And there's probably harder fights out there for a world title.
Yeah. I see exactly that. Like you say, you look at the division and you see where everyone's hopping and jumping. They're having easy fights and heading for a world title. Whereas I believe you've got to earn your stripes, and that's why on Saturday I am taking that fight for what it is.
How important is it on Saturday that you not just win, but that you put in a bit of a performance? It's your biggest stage so far. It's for a title. You want to make the other people in the division sit up and take notice.
Yeah, I'm not boxing on before the bell, so it definitely is my biggest chance. But for me, for sure, I just want to, show what Shane's been working in the gym. That's a key factor for me, and I know my last performance I didn't show that. So for me, that's what I want to tick a box in.
Did you blame it when you spoke to Eddie? Did you say I was on before the bell? It weren't great, but this time, put me under the big lights and I'll be good.
At 7:00, he nearly put me as a live float, to be honest. But no, do you know what? Like, a ring's a ring, no matter what the time is, and you just got to deliver. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Now, I know you're friends with a lot of the other female boxers in the UK. You do a lot of varied sparring. Just shout out a few of them for us who you think have got bright futures in the sport.
I think I'll go with Emma Dolan this time. You know, she's fighting very soon and she's doing it at the small shows and she's a really good person. So, yeah, big up Emma.
March 11th, Norwich, I think. Could be wrong. All right, well, very best of luck for Saturday night and for tomorrow with the weigh-in. I know you love those. And I'll speak to you after the fight.
Bless you. Thank you very much.